sorry. I wish some of these stories had happier endings. Shepard? Shepard, you still with me? Shepard. Your biosignature's barely registering. Shepard! Oh, God. There you go. You can do it. I'm still here. Look, I'd help you up, but I'm
How long was I at?
all night. Look, you don't look so good. Maybe we should get you to the stasis chamber as soon as possible.
Agreed.
I've already prepped the solar panels. You're good to go. Here. Take the first crystal. I've loaded all the intel we got on Michael after your disappearance, including the address where we found Taylor.
You know, you never told me what happened to you. I mean, in the past.
I don't want to hear about that.
Well, why not? Obviously, you survived.
Only because I quit.
Quit what?
Atlantis, Stargate Command, the whole thing.
Well, that doesn't sound like you.
Yeah. Well, we were under new management. I was down in the infirmary having suffered a, pretty serious injury.
It's a splinter.
Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
All right. It's just kind of come at a bad time. It's a little busy in here right now.
All right. Sit down.
Dr. Keller, Dr. McKay.
Mr. Woolsey, I understand you've managed to get yourself appointed our new commander.
That's right. I only wish it were under better circumstances. May I ask what's going on here?
We're organizing some medical supplies for one of our off-world refugee camps.
I see. Well, I'm going to have to ask you to stop.
I'm sorry?
The IOA is initiating a new policy. Immediate recall of all base personnel. From now on, we'll be focusing entirely on the defense of the city. Furthermore, Doctor, your department is going to be scaled back. Without the gate bridge, and with the need to keep at least one ship in orbit at all times for defensive purposes, resupply is going to be difficult. We need to prioritize.
I don't understand this. I'm already understaffed as it is.
Only because you've overextended yourself with all these humanitarian efforts and your continued attempts to find an antidote for the Hoffen drug. Once you have refocused your attention back to the medical needs of this base and its personnel, I don't think you'll have a problem.
Wait a second. People are dying out there.
I know. And believe me, if I thought there was anything I could do about it, I would. What about Michael? Michael knows the defensive capabilities of this base and our ships. The IOA thinks it's highly unlikely he will launch an unprovoked attack.
So that's it then? We're supposed to just stand back and let him take over the rest of the galaxy?
How many more of our own people have to die, Doctor? Colonel Shepard, Colonel Carter, Ronan, Taylor, they were your friends.
Shepard is not dead.
Right. He's just been transported 48,000 years into the future. I guess that makes him one of the lucky ones.
The idea of standing by and doing nothing while the rest of the galaxy was suffering was too much for Jennifer to take. The more I thought about it, the more I realized she was right.
You've come here to try and convince me to stay, Rodney. You're wasting your time. I already made up my mind.
No. I've come here to tell you I'm leaving too. We had 3 weeks on the dead list with nothing else to think about but everything that had happened. Went over it 1,000 times trying to imagine what we might have done differently. It was awful. At least we had each other. By the time we got back to Earth, well, so we weren't just colleagues anymore.
Wait a minute. You and Keller?
Why do you find that so surprising?
I'm just saying, if we start monkeying around with this timeline here, there's no guarantee it's going to turn out the same for you two.
That's what I'm counting on.
Why is that? You survived, you got the girl, it doesn't sound so bad.
No. No, at first it was great. I got a high-paying job with an aerospace engineering firm. Jennifer started her own practice. Things were just starting to come together. We should have known we wouldn't get off so easy.
I'm sorry to say, but all her internal organs are failing.
Of course, no regular doctor could diagnose what was wrong with her. We wound up back at Stargate Command less than a year after we'd left.
ECG scans as well as...
Complications due to repeated exposure to the Hoffen drug.
I'm so sorry.
No cure. I thought I was going to lose my mind. I didn't know what to do. After everything we'd been through, to have this happen, it was too much. And that's when I had my idea.
Hi.
Hey,
Where have you been?
I've been working.
Working on what?
The solution to everything. Well, you, this, all of this. I mean, Atlantis, Pegasus, my cold, everything.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to change the timeline. I'm going to make it so none of this ever happened. I mean, you won't get sick, Taylor won't die, Michael won't complete his research, none of it.
Oh, Rodney.
Okay, I've already worked out the basic plan. I mean, the details will be a bit more complicated. I'll probably have to create a whole new form of math just to do the calculations, but I know I can do it.
What's done is done. You can't change the past.
You can, I can, and I'm going to, even if it takes the rest of my life.
You think that's what I want?
Well, why not?
The year I spent in Atlantis, I saw more things than people even dream about in their lifetime. I don't have any regrets.
Well, I do. A whole boatload of them. I want to do something about it.
No. Just promise me that you're not going to waste the rest of your life chasing after something that's already gone.
But I couldn't let it go. She died 3 days later. I quit the research firm, took a job teaching physics at a local community college. Not much money, but gave me the free time I needed. I'll admit it wasn't much of a life. Jeannie came by every once in a while to check up on me. When she realized she wasn't going to be able to convince me to stop, she decided to pitch in and help me with the calculations. Obviously nothing. I did that yesterday. Look.
Oh, you did not.
Look, this is what I'm thinking. But eventually, even she got fed up. I never wavered. Years went by. 25 years, to be exact. And suddenly I had it.